the UK's most brutal gang war documentary. Hashtag Birmingham, hashtag Handsworth, hashtag Ashland. Let's get into it. We're never gonna play. You know what I'm saying? Change up the on y'all niggas, you know what I'm saying? The whole vibe. Alright, turn it up, my fault, y'all.
Cause I'm out on the street trying to move these 2Ks. I'm grinding a minute and
no one don't want a truce. Man don't want a truce. Man don't mind having beef. Man don't mind. We don't. The life that man are living now, we don't care. Man don't care about it. It is what it is, isn't it? But when you come into man and you're talking about truce and this and that, blood, man are just looking at you thinking, yo, you trying shit, blood, you're a dickhead, blood. When I see my man, I'm gonna fuck him up. When I see this man, I'm gonna fuck him up.
This is what I'm on, blood. If it's gonna save a couple of youths growing up in the future, then they'll respect me when you're dead. They'll remember me, blood, for what I was about and what I was trying to do.
If we all got together today and says, yo, the beef between Burger Bar and Johnson's is done, it's dead, nothing ain't changed, it's just that.
Not for us it would, but for the youths it would.
Why do you think it would change for the youths? They're still going to be seeing the same shit, they're still going to be going through the same shit, it's just that Johnson's and Burgers haven't got beef. These little youths in Aston will probably have beef with them little youths in Newtown now, and because the mentality's still there.
Every little nigga in my ends is on this thing regardless. They probably don't even know half the man them, but they done the repping this thing. Your phone will say, yo, come in, they'll be more than happy. They feel like, wow, the phone needs to come. You understand? I'm rolling, you understand it, but they're passionate about it. Passionate about what, bro? Going to jail and dying, G. That's what we man have to push this thing hard, you know, dog.
When I was a kid, that's what I wanted to be. I wanted to be one of the hardest niggas on the road. I wanted to be a gangbanger. I wanted to sell drugs. That's what I wanted to do, because that's what that was the life, innit? When I was growing up, my dad went, my pops went there. So obviously, where I learned to do my thing or whatever is on the road. So obviously I'm gonna be a road man, because that's the only niggas that have showed me anything is road man. I've been gangbanging since I was about 13, bro. So I don't know nothing else. So when you tell a man,
stop what you doing.
You get me, man is saying this is the norm now. It's not even a bad thing to us. It's just normal. It's life. It's not even bad.
Right now, this is about the senseless killing, the idiot thing. At the end of the day, half these youths are jumping on this thing. They don't know what this thing's about. You understand what I'm saying? What they're repping? What are half these people repping? Ask them what's it about. You understand? They don't know.
We don't know nothing else. And when you don't know nothing else, you don't know nothing else. How much of us have been suspended from school?
He said, yeah, bro, he said, you don't know it.
You don't know nothing else.
When you don't know nothing else. You don't know nothing else.
And when you don't know nothing else, you don't know nothing else. How much of us have been suspended from school?
I know what he means. We know what he means,
but everyone in it. We're 12, 13. We don't have a dad. So now we're suspended. We don't need to go back to school. The school don't want us, so why are we going to go back to school? Now we're seeing money. We're seeing things going, older people making money. Well, we want that. You get me?
We're lost in it. We've come up lost in it, and that's what it boils down to, bro.
We need to be growing young black men, not no niggas. We need to be growing young black men in it, bro. So you hate it or love it, blood. You're on the internet, Zimbo. You get 100,000 hits, bro. You're a role model, B. So you're responsible. So you get me. Regardless, man, I'm responsible for our actions and for the kids coming up. So I'm gonna have to think like that as well, innit, blood. I got 7 boys, you know, dog. My biggest boy is nearly 14. Bruv, he said to me when I said I'm going to speak to Shabba the first time, he said, you're mad, Dad, you're going to Aston. Do you understand? You know that kind of scared me, no, blood. Imagine that, my son said that to me. Imagine how that scared me, like, yo, you know, man, you give me goosebumps now, bruv. Look at my hand, goosebumps now, I'm thinking about it, bruv. Like, yo, I've seen it, you know, bruv. You know, I've seen man look dark, I've seen my bridges leaned up, I've seen my man twisted up, I've seen my man fucked up, I've seen man in jail doing life, I've seen it, you know, bruv. And imagine how you could ever fall into that. Are you crazy, bro? Man, I have to do something, bro.
I don't even think the system's fucking us. I think we're fucking ourselves.
We're fucking ourselves, bro.
It's not even the system, though, bro. Like, the system, the government, it's ourselves,
bro. That's kind of like you see blaming people. That's all wasted energy, bro. Let's make it happen, innit?
I'm saying if man deal with the real issues that are really going on, I'm passionate about that. That's what I'm passionate about. Changing the way niggas think, changing the way we're living in it. Because you're coming at man with this, with the truth thing. Man ain't listening to another word you gotta say.
All of this conflict resolution stuff is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. James Purnell, who's actually producing this documentary, is the next MP. James says he has somebody who could help us or give us some advice. This person is Jonathan Powell. He helped broker the peace treaty in Northern Ireland.
One of the things I did was doing Northern Ireland peace talks, because you remember when Blair came in '97, it had all gone back to violence again. The IRA started killing, and the big bomb in Canary Wharf, and a bunch of bombs in Northern Ireland. And we, Tony Blair managed to get them back into peace talks. And then quite quickly, in about a year, we got them from there to the Good Friday Agreement, where they finally signed off on a peace agreement. And I guess that's kind of what you're facing, because if you're going to make this stop after all these years, it's not going to be something you do in like 2 or 3 weeks. It's something that's going to take a very, very long time.
That we're not a threat to the government in terms of we're not going around shooting police. That make it harder for us, whereas the government could look and think, well, they're not bothering us, you know.
Yeah, well, I think that's probably part of the problem.
Yeah,
Everyone thinks they're just killing each other. Why would we care? You know, they would like it to stop, but they're not going to invest in it as a way of stopping. So you'll have to do it yourself.
Some of these mans are hard work, man. It's hard work, ignorant, nothing to live for, nothing to look up to, no role models in their lives, so it's hard to get through.
It's been this way for so long. It's what they know, it's what they go to bed for, what they wake up for. They're just comfortable in that. They don't see no need for no change or nothing like that. So the hard part is basically getting a vision across of the bigger picture of, like, you know, what we really should be doing.
What I worry about is this whole issue of looking like you're surrendering, because that's always a problem in these circumstances. How you persuade both sides is the big man thing to do is not to shoot someone, it's to actually draw a line now, and we're just not going to have anything from now on. And something will happen, and you need some way of defusing it. What they do there in North Belfast, on one side there's a leader called Jerry Kelly, who used to be in the IRA, who escaped from jail 3 times, once in Ireland and twice in British jails. Jerry Kelly at one stage had to stand holding back a whole crowd of young Catholics who wanted to attack. And some of the more crazy ones started shooting at him rather than at the police or at the loyalists. So he had to really put himself on the line to stop that stuff happening. I guess my warning to you is the first steps are easier than the further on, and you'll start losing faith in it. I just urge you to keep faith and to have patience in doing it and absorb a certain amount of pain in doing it, because you'll have to. But it's really, really worth it, because you can change it, you can make it.
You're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem, innit? And I know where your head's at, blood. I know that, you know, I know you're on this thing and you're a down nigga, but at the same time, I know that you would like to do something like get involved in something like this, blood. People are really trying to help us, so, and that's what I want you to know, blood. I ain't gonna bullshit, and that's why I want you to come to the meeting to see for yourself, and that. These are proper MPs, people that rub shoulders with Tony Blair and parliaments and proper big people, blood. So if that's not good enough for you to say where you're from the hood, and these are the people that, you know, like they say, forget talk to police or, you know, and bring the Queen down, I want to talk to direct, you know, how high up do you need to be going, but who do you want to get your message across to? Yeah. And these people are prepared to help us. I know man are saying, fuck that man, they're trying to this and that. You shouldn't look at it like that, but I don't know, fam. Yeah. The next time we see my face, it could have like 40 man, like, who knows? So what? One thing will open the door to another thing, innit? Opportunity, innit? So I'm saying, what do you want to happen now?
Do you not want to get involved, blood? Seriously?
But it's don't keep saying I'm doing my thing, blood, because it's not my thing, blood. You already know I'm having problems on this side, blood, talking to man, no one listens. That's what I need support. Them man, they got their thing mapped out, blood, but over this side, everyone's like, nah, and this and that. So I'm saying, I don't know what you want me to do, blood. So I say, I need someone like you or Nugs, sharp, someone to help me, back me up, blood. Come and see what's going on. If you think there's money, sit here on the table, and you get the money as well, then, innit? If that's what you believe, you know. As long as you're here, it's not gonna harm you, blood. I didn't say no one ain't gonna harm you, blood. Who said that? Who said anything about harming you, blood? No, I didn't say that. Did I say that? No one ain't gonna harm you. What am I gonna say someone's gonna harm you for, blood? I said it's not gonna harm you to come down. That's what I said.
Okay, that's what he said.
Who? What are you on about, blood? I'm saying, I'm saying.
different day, same shit. When I'm waking up, lying in my bed, wishing that I never woken up. I got this father that I never ever see, and the only time I see this little prick is in my dreams. Every day I'm wondering, has he forgot about me? Every night I'm on my knees, asking God, why me? Mom don't want a son to be taken by the streets, but this is the life of Lee. So it's kinda beat, wondering if people will miss me when I'm 6 feet deep, tossed in my grave, cause I can't rest in peace. I got so much demons surrounding me, so I call on Most High to come and rescue me.
Today we're going to speak to the youngers, who are my son's friends. We've all got friends who have been stabbed, but nobody's actually died. They haven't got the pain and don't feel that revenge yet. So we have to get to them before it's too late. You're aware of what's going on, and I know you're getting slowly but surely, it's close to it. You go to B6.
I look over my shoulder in this area.
Every 3 to 4 seconds.
I ain't trying to wish no death on that.
Anything could be around the corner, really. Anything could be around the corner.
How old are you, like?
15 now.
15. That kind of age group there, 15. You understand what I'm saying? So, like,
What you know about growing up on the ends?
like all the beef, the man, them, the boy, them, and yeah.
Started to like know about it from like year 7 onwards.
Yeah, 7. That's what I'm saying. 11 and everything. That's same with Unala as well.
My bedroom got stabbed the other day.
Over the gang stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in Aston or something. Yeah, Aston. South or something. You could go to that area, but if you get caught slipping, then
Do something saying about that?
you gotta do something about it. Because of the pride as well. You gotta keep the pride.
You gotta keep
there,
pride.
Probably die for my pride.
That's why it escalates, cause say something happened to my man here, then obviously us man will all go back. You escalate, and then obviously if we do something to them, they're gonna try to do something to us.
Like if he had a fight or he got rushed, I'll go back there straight away, not thinking. Even if it's just us two and there was like 10 of them, I'll go there, probably might die or whatever. That's what I mean.
You just don't think, and you just do it. You don't hesitate to do things. It just happens.
The thing is, they can't afford guns. It's not that easy to get guns, regardless of what people think. So they've all got knives, little knives, and they will poke you up with it. And these kids don't understand. You poke the wrong artery, and that's it. You will bleed to death unless you make it to the hospital in seconds. You understand? It's impossible.
Don't you think that's a waste of life?
Yeah. I don't see it as a waste of life. It's just, I don't know.
That is life.
Yeah. It's just a way of life that we know.
After filming on that day, I had phone calls. There were still people that wasn't too happy with what we was filming. And some people didn't understand what the message was. So it made them kind of hostile to what we was doing.
If we don't get through certain mindsets and stuff, it can be a serious thing. You understand? And you know, I'm not worried for myself because I'm not saying I'm Superman, no one can shot me or whatever. Anyone can get killed, anyone can get shot, but I ain't worried for myself like that because I don't know, but I worry for him. You understand what I'm saying? Because, you know, if people come to get got, like, he will be the target. 100%. Do you understand what I'm saying? I told him on the phone, I said, listen, it's all deal with it. I'm killing him. I'm calling no names on that, but man, you know, and like, real.
The man has got the place in the hand like this. You've got the whole wood like this in your hand. You say jump and everybody say how high. And that's the reality of it. So that's why it's up to man to be responsible and make things right, innit? It kind of hit kind of a brick wall. Like, my mum's windows got smashed out. And like the night before, like a boy, like a 17-year-old, like kind of died. So I don't know about all of this true stuff.
Right now,
like,
basically, the truest thing, like, it's not gonna happen, and like it's long.
You know who are, whoever did it knows who they are, innit? Dickhead business,
Punk business, Bedford. Punk business. You understand what I'm saying?
Look at the size difference.
I don't know.
This is why they try to pick on little D-boy and they won't for you get me, but so like I said, some little girl business, forget it, and some girl business and it. Like I said, at the end of the day, they didn't even pick up me. They went to my mom's house, my mother's house. I don't even live there. You've gone to my mom's house. Do you understand it? So for what? Now the big issue is that you died the night yesterday night. I woke up in the morning at 7 o'clock. The first thing my son said to me was, "Dad, my boys got killed, my friends got killed." These are the kind of things we're trying to prevent, and
it's just going on.
It's just going on right in
so,
front of us, and right, it's just roaring. It's kind of a lot.
Just had a little plan in it, try to do something that thought was gonna benefit everyone, but obviously some people don't see the vision.
We just want a better future for the youth coming up. We don't want them jumping on the bullshit that we jumped on. You understand what I'm saying? We need to uplift ourselves and do something. You understand what I'm saying? Look around, like black, we don't own nothing. Look on Rasta, look on the Enso Road, all them places. Niggas don't own shit. You understand what I'm saying? Man wanna inspire the youth to be something. So, when we get to them ages, like their own shops, they got that mind on them where to say, you know what, why should I go on the road? Why don't I go college? Why don't I aspire to be something?
What we doing, Dylan?
I'm gonna walk over by that dome and meet the kids. Where's the rest of you gang?
I'm there with the king.
Huh? By the plane.
Yeah.
Like I said, like the day before, a couple of days ago, when I was saying like, talk to the kids before one of their friends die or something, but now these kids have got that in them. They killed my friend. They've always got a reason now. Every time you try and tell them something, they're gonna tell you, but you killed my friend. So, man. When people in normal society get murdered, there's a whole campaign, there's rewards put up. But when people in my community get murdered, it doesn't even make the news. You're just dead.
We saw you 2 days ago and nothing had happened then. It's really shocking.
My friend. Shaim. He got fucking stabbed for... He owed him money for some reason. Do you know the story?
Nah.
Like, he hit one of his main arteries and he bled out too much. Like 5 pints of blood.
How did you
I was on the bike.
Oh, on BB? Like, everyone just kept putting up, like, R.I.P. Shaim and R.I.P. Chicks. But I thought like it was a joke thing at first.
To all the people on BB, this should be a wake-up call to you. Rest in peace, Shai.
What does that make you feel like you want to do or think?
It's real life, isn't it? Is it a game? Yeah, real life. Life ain't a game. Scary, bro. To be fair, real talk, I'm not even involved in a gang thing really, but it's all about money. But I wouldn't like, just because I'm from Answer, I wouldn't want one of them to come bully me because I'm from Answer. So,
we're not punks.
But you told me it was about girls and wanting to every girl likes a tough boy.
Nah, that's like part.
Nah, that was back in the day. It was about, to me, I was trying to look cool for girls. So I throw a gang sign just to impress the girls, innit? But now you're growing up thinking girls are just shadow to me. I walk and left them.
I don't chase them, I replace them.
yeah, I chase them like socks.
Next shot, I changed my stocks.
After Shaheen was
Nah,
murdered,
he got it.
there was 4 days of violence. Stabbings and shootings, not connected directly to Shaheen, but the violence was terrible. There was a shooting and a 2-year-old girl was trampled on as people tried to escape the gunshots ringing out.
That's what the text said. The kid, the 2-year-old or 3-year-old that got trampled is in critical condition. That's what the text said, but I read it.
That was like, they must have heard the gunshots and everybody ran. But the buggy must have fell over, the kid tripped over him while everybody's running, because it's dark as well in the outside. They probably never even know.
So in the last 4 days or so, how many shootings and stabbings has there been?
There's been like I've heard a couple shootings, and I've heard the one, I've only heard like the one stabbing as a fatality, but I've heard a couple shootings. I've heard a couple stabbings because somebody's leg got severed. I don't know, that was nothing to do with gangs or nothing, but I did hear a young man's arm and leg got severed but it was hanging off, so I don't know the full ins and outs of that. So there's a lot.
Now, how many things do you know about that happened in the last few
That-
days?
That stabbing, innit? Someone died the other day, a stabbing, and a shooting in the club the other day. Where I don't know how much people got shot. I've heard 5, I've heard 4, but I just know people got shot.
I'm just stating the facts, talking about reality. Whole heap of casualties, bag of fatalities is fucked up. But this is the life we live. This ain't the type of life that you want for your kids. Little young thugs screaming out, dog, fuck the pigs. 14s dressing cause you can't bag kicks.
It's mad how just being in a situation, being in the wrong place at the wrong time can just mess up your whole life.
What do you mean?
I've known Moses all of his life. He's a lovely lad. He's never been involved in gangs.
We're more harsh on our own people. Get me, my friend got stabbed Wednesday? Died on the night.
Was that the boy that was stabbed to death?
Yeah, my friend Shaim, man.
Oh.
He got, and it's all because of hype. It's like people ain't got no morals no more, man. Imagine you getting dragged out your car when your family member's there and you're in a traffic light and getting stabbed up. This ain't Cali. Is it Cali now? Is it California now?
Look at that waste of 2
California,
lives.
why you saying California?
Now, the youth's mother, youth's family who's in jail as well, they're feeling it. And I'm not condoning him for stabbing. I'm not Sky, but I know in his heart of hearts he didn't mean to kill the youth. They stabbed him in his leg. It's not like he went AWOL and just started stabbing him in his neck and face and his chest and that. He stabbed him in his leg, just thinking, yo, which preps him and make him not want my money? Or whatever the hell the argument was about. And they licked a main artery and now the youth's dead. Stab people, listen to me, your whole body's full of main arteries, isn't it? You hit somebody in the wrong place, then you get me, you miss him. Let me show you something as well. Let me show you something. Like, you know, the grave looks all nice and looks all pretty and all. It's all nice and that. You have to understand, there's a youth lying in there that was alive like me and him, breathing and speaking, living. He's in there dead, like in a box, in a hole, in the ground.
Life is gone. You know what I'm saying? It's gone. No, we're not gonna see Shy again. You get me?
If heaven was a place on earth, then I'll go, no matter how far. I would fill the tank in my car and I'll roll. Cause where I'm from, there's a lot of sad faces. A lot of us had to live with the basics. And it's hard things that we gotta face in the places I know, and I know.
No one wants to come to the table and see what's really going on. Everyone's just making up what they think it's about, or I've heard this, I've heard that. No one ain't even being big man and saying, you know what, I'm gonna go and see for myself. Only them geezers on the other side. So what, do you want to come link you? You want to come link you now? What park? Oh, that park where they do the running and all that, where they used to do the relays. Oh, I'll come there now one time. Go see him, and then if but he's with a couple of people as well, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm really fed up with just going to people and they're going to turn the cameras off. It's just a waste of time.
I won't say go with no camera. I say go talk, see what they're saying, and then see
So
if you can.
who is it?
He said he's with a couple of people.
What,
Who's
Zimbo?
it?
Yeah. Do you think it's worth it though?
It's whether you think it's worth it. And I go and see what he's saying.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll give it a go then.
There's the carnival tomorrow, and everyone's expecting for the carnival to be the same thing. We're gonna go there. A lot of black kids are gonna end up breaking up the carnival and and we don't want to see that, man.
What do people think is going to happen?
People think they're gonna be gang fights, stuff like that. It's just another day in Handsworth or another day in Newtown, or you know what I'm trying to say. It's just another day. So what becomes terrible to you, like, becomes every day to us.
Carnival tomorrow and thing, you get me?
You get me?
Oh gosh.
Yo, babies flying around and Facebook chatting. Politics. Gonna be mad.
Hopefully it should run smoothly, but I guarantee tomorrow there's gonna be at least one fight. One fight.
Not even fight. Shots gonna be busting and all kind of stuff.
Gunshot, bullets.
You know what I'm saying?
Fingers crossed, it's a nice day.
It's already.
Everybody has fun. Because hands off his B21 burger bar side of town. There's rumours saying that the guys from the other side of town are gonna come in and try and shoot up the place or try and get into it, or it's gonna go off basically at Carnival. So that's a big worry for a lot of people. Madness, come to Carnival with your trainers and a bulletproof vest. That's what's on Blackberry. Hopefully everything goes well, nice and peaceful. Have a lovely day. Yeah. Everywhere I go, I have these kids coming up to me asking me all these questions. Flash, you do this, Flash about the guns and Flash about the skrill and Flash about this. Left the gun, and that means I couldn't get involved in no gunfights. They're listening to me. I have a voice in it that they listen to, so let them hear the right things in it. Guns and that, bruv, in real life, make sure you don't touch them in it. Real talk, big and serious, like. But that's the only reason why Flash survived, because he didn't have the gun in it. He never got involved in the gunfight because he didn't have a gun.
Yeah, because the little boy, he gave the little boy the gun in there.
I know, and he left it, didn't he? And that's the only reason why Flash and him survived, because they couldn't get involved in no gunfight. You understand it? I say don't touch them. Yeah? Hello? Hello there.
No message. I'll jack that. I can jack that.
Some madness just happened right now, bro. Yeah.
One side of the park's been breached by a gang of people, so. Immediately after the carnival, I was thinking, this is not gonna work, you see. This is definitely not gonna work. I was kind of skeptical. We needed something big to happen. But when it happened, I didn't expect it to be this.
The violence broke out after a crowd of about 200 gathered outside the local police station to protest about the death of Mark Duggan, who was shot by police on Thursday.
These are
sickening
scenes of people looting, vandalising, thieving, robbing, scenes of people attacking police officers. This is criminality, pure and simple, and it has to be confronted and defeated.
It's crazy, man. Like I
Same
said,
way, yeah. If a black person was to shoot a police officer, look how quick that's going. Look how quick that's getting dealt with. Now, seriously, once one of theirs is down, look how quick that is gonna get dealt with.
They know who lit the
Exactly.
man.
Like,
They know already who lit the man.
Look at that police, yeah, they are their own gang. It's the biggest gang in the world, and I can't see not one of them behind bars for killing this youth yet. Not one of them.
all of this shit that we're keeping up is keeping us from the bigger picture. It's keeping us where we are. Let them, that's why they don't fuck with us, that's why they leave us in the hood, that's why we can do what we like when we're in the hood. Because it's just like our minds are occupied in it. So we can't think, so we're not thinking about the bigger agenda. We're thinking about the boy them, they're this man, they're this man, and we're not thinking about what's really going on. We're getting conned lads. We've been conned lads. So you understand it?
Like back in the day when black men weren't allowed in pubs and weren't allowed to sit down and bust and we weren't entitled to certain things, it's riots, you know, that made them things work, you know, blood. People standing up and saying, fuck this, I'm mashing up the place.
You can't be just out there widening out on a mad thing, because there is bigger things going on out there, like the bigger agenda. Man are running around getting TVs and that we should have been going to the right people and making these people afraid, innit? Man ain't rioting properly, we got us on TV as looters.
That's not a thieving thing, that's to do with this geezer that died, just to show them, yeah, that it ain't no plating, you can't do things behind closed doors and people are not having it. So I say, right, mash up the economy, mash up the businesses that are funding the police to do these things, because without all the money that we're paying, they wouldn't be able to have all these powerful big guns and that, because they're not cheap.
To me, that's not going to work. You can't just go everywhere, just kick off doors, try and get your voice heard.
Like, man, need to come out more strategically. We've been rioting, bro, for years, man, and we're still fucked. A man had a link to a political person, and it could say that come from Tottenham, and could say, well, this is what it is, and him and this political person's on TV and they're having a debate or conversation, then it would have been a different look. But things just, man ain't got no structure, or things are just, man are just wilding out off of impulses, like we do. Yeah, and then think about when we're fucked later.
The policeman killed the geezer. You don't need a spokesman to explain that what happened.
Somebody needs to be saying we want fucking justice. We need somebody saying we want justice, bro. I've just seen man from the hood know what it is, man, go for it. Anybody else is thinking, what's going on? They're probably thinking the black kid was thieving in the first place. That's why you got licked down. They're not even gonna hear the story because it's like, they're just thieves. Man, I need to put themselves in positions of power. Man, that says we're too low in the food chain everywhere. How you understand it?
That's where we're going to end part 2 my brothers and sisters. You're on the road to advanced subscribers. Like the video, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this video, you know what I'm saying? Turn on post notifications, follow me in the Grand Along official link in the description. Check out part 1 if you missed it, you know what I'm saying? It's on your screen now. You know what I'm saying? If it's not, give it a second, my brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? What else I had to say? Yeah, man. Oh yeah, there's just a small sample I got planned for this tool, man. We soon get into mad different content, gaming videos, vlogs, all that. You know what I'm saying? Check out our main channel, link in the description as well. Without further ado, man, we out here.